Here is a 428.2. Checking the online ranking. Hopefully it uploaded it. 13th. 8 seconds back. On to the replay. This one was rough. I had several good runs right at the beginning after I had finished the long progress video, and then I messed up at the very end of those, and then I couldn't get it back. I just kept messing up right in the beginning for maybe 10, 12 times, and then finally I really wanted to get a perfect run. This one isn't quite perfect, but it's as fast as I could go, you know, without holding back as much as possible. I finally got this one out, and I'm satisfied for now. This is a little sloppy here. Could have been faster. There are just so many bumps, and they're all in the wrong spot, and I went wide in that corner. All the bumps are in just the wrong spot to put the car in the wrong attitude over the corner, or through the corner. I was trying to keep the revs off the rev limiter. I don't like bouncing off the rev limiter. It feels like it's slowing me down. So I usually run a higher gear, so that there's more RPM range to accelerate out of the corners. There's some theory says that you should be running the car up to the rev limiter, and while that is true if you're in a high acceleration position on the dirt in first, second, or third gear, you could be spinning up the wheels to the point to where you're not going as fast as you can go in that gear, and then if you shift up too early, even though the RPM gauge says you're at redline, the speed of the wheels aren't at the speed of the engine because you're wheel spinning. And if you shift up too early, it'll cause the engine to bog down, and so that in that case it's better to shift to hit the red line and stay at red line for a few tenths of a second. It's not even a whole second. But I don't even bother with that. I don't like being on the red line. I just shift when I need to shift. Mostly just because it's preference, I guess. I don't know what's faster. Definitely in the high speed gears, if you're bouncing off the rev limiter in 5th gear, going into 6th gear, that's, you know, you're slowing down. But if you're bouncing off the rev limiter in 1st or 2nd gear, then it's probably fine. And here I'm in 6th gear, I don't have another gear to shift up to, so I have to hit the rev limiter. This whole section is basically just tiptoeing around, not even pushing the car. If I memorized all the braking zones, I could probably maximize the time on the stage, but it seems like too much effort. Maybe after I do all the stages, whenever that is, I might have a break in between sometime, I don't know. Alright, on to the setup. G3. Suspension, normal as usual. Differential. brakes, and transmission. Till the next one.